Friends to CNS Viewpoint. Today, just like every day at 5 p.m., we are back again with you with our thoughts and views and perspectives on something important and thought provoking we read today. Very recently, was a publication of a scientific paper in The Lancet Oncology, which said that 1 in 7 patients worldwide missed out on life-saving surgery during COVID lockdown. They are at a very high risk of recurrence. 1 in 7 cancer patients missed out on their surgery, and the average delay was 5.3 months average. Although, of course, as expected, this delay was much more in low and middle income countries than in richer nations, but this is really very alarming and sad. More than 5,000 medical experts studied this data from 61 countries around the world. This is a huge body of evidence. They looked at 15 solid state cancers where surgery is the main modality of treatment approach and is an important modality of treatment approach. The 15 most common solid cancers which they looked at included colorectal cancers, esophageal cancers, gastric cancers, head and neck cancers like oral, oropharyngeal, laryngeal, hypopharyngeal, salivary, thyroid, paranasal, sinus, or skin cancers, thoracic cancers like lung, pleural, mediastinal, chest wall cancers, liver cancers, pancreatic cancers, prostate cancers, bladder cancers, renal and upper urinary tract urothelial cancers, gynecological cancers like uterine cancers, ovarian cancers, cervical cancers, vulval cancers, vaginal cancers, breast cancers, soft tissue sarcoma, bony sarcoma, and intracranial malignancies. So they looked at a very big range of solid cancers, and the average delay, as I had already said, was 5.3 months between diagnosis and planned surgery due to COVID lockdowns. The delay was due to COVID lockdowns. In the worst situation, the surgery rate went down to 0.4% compared to pre-COVID times. Imagine, in the worst case scenario, the surgery rate went down to 0.4%. This is really very sad situation, and that is why they found more advanced disease, more nodal disease or both, and, and also likelihood of non-operable cancers because of this kind of delay. The effect of lockdown on non-operation or non-operative cancers becoming non-operable differed by income groups and also between low and middle income countries, broadly less likely to operate during the lockdown compared with the high income group. So, friends, the story. This is again, this is a very any normal human being, any sane voice will say of reason that all people who need healthcare, health services should get it, regardless of their income status, regardless whether they're live in rich or poor nations, or they should get all the services. And COVID pandemic is a grim reminder of the fragile healthcare system we have amongst ourselves, we have in our countries, which is already, even before pandemic times, at least where I live in India, in Lucknow currently, the government hospitals were already flooded. It was not like they were not flooded or they were not busy. They were super busy, overburdened with if you walk into the outpatient department of any of the government major hospitals, or indoor patients you will find, or any super specialty department, you will yourself find the kind of disease burden they deal with, and provide such essential and important services. Look at the emergency and trauma services. Look at maternal and child healthcare hospitals. They were already flooded even before the pandemic, and during the pandemic, we are really, it is a very solid, grim warning, and probably one of the last warnings that we have to fix this. Most of these diseases are preventable, essentially preventable, or diagnosable are much early on if we had better health systems. So, with this thought that we don't have to choose between what to treat and whom we can't treat and let us leave them to die, I think this is really not a humane choice to make. Let us not be in this situation ever. In Lucknow, in India, the administration few months back had to choose that, okay, now because we have more malaria, more dengue, more viral fever, so let us reduce COVID resources in responding to that. And during COVID, what happened? During COVID, everything else mattered, nothing mattered except COVID, and even full general hospitals, healthcare services were diverted to become 100% COVID care centers. Similarly, in western Uttar Pradesh, there were reports that during when viral fever, malaria, dengue became more alarming, tuberculosis services were being used to respond to that. So why do we have to pick and choose? Let us hope that we will never be in that kind of situation ever, and health services become more universally accessible to all. So with these words, I will finish today's CNS viewpoint, and tomorrow again at 5 p.m. India time, we will be back again with our thoughts and views and perspectives on something that made us think. Stay safe, friends. Stay well, stay healthy, and see you all tomorrow 5 p.m. India time again. Thank you. Bye bye.